Yes, right. Uh, he it was up to him. We'd be all together all the time.
Amen.
Like it was just said, if I was with him without Kristen, he'd ask where Kristen was. If Chris and I were there, he would ask about where's Aiden. And if we were all together, he'd ask about the next person. And I think you met with the nurses, Josephine, Mary Love, Belkis, Mary. You're officially part of the Italian Disolo household.
Amen.
Earlier, you know, waiting for you all just because you mean so much to us. Hearing Maria and Kristen and my son Aiden, you would have thought Santa Claus is coming. Where's Belkis? I see Josephine. Is Mary Love coming? You just mean so much. And I'm speaking to you as part of family. It was amazing because I knew Joey I've been married for over 20 years. And I won't say how long because I'll get in trouble. But for the first, up until 9 months ago, I knew Joey as a brother-in-law, somebody I cared about, somebody who I loved. But I didn't become part of Joey's family until about February. And it changed me. I think it changed my son Aiden, because I got to know him. I got to know what it was about, and he was an amazing man that I can learn about. The other elements of family are, if you ever saw him looking at his parents, I always felt like with Joey, I didn't always understand what he was trying to say. And I felt like sometimes he'd look at mom as if, it was he and mom were in a foreign country and only mom could understand him. And he had that look, the look I'll never forget of Joey. It's kind of like that longing look with the eyebrows furrowed. And he's like, Mom, can you help me out here? I know what you know what I mean. And I remember, when it was tough and Joey broke his leg, we rushed over there and I saw him on his knees and obviously in pain. But the thing he cared about, he was looking at mom. He was looking at mom for help, for interpretation, for peace. And the other thing he did is he looked at the wall with all these beautiful pictures of the family members, and he wanted to make sure he didn't miss when his sisters were going to come visit. Here he is, in obvious pain, and he's caring about family, right?
Yeah.
Me, a selfish person, would be thinking about me, victim, poor me, not Joey. And it's just amazing to take that away, because he really educated me about that. Strength. For me, strength is something you do in the moment. He combined strength with persistence. He did it all the time. We know he had a tough road, but 9 months ago, he came home. Spent a little time, blessed us at our house. And Tom, by the way, if you ever want to drop more of that food off, I don't know if it ever made to Joey or the family. I know I was welcome you with open arms. But he, every day he just amazed us. And we would watch him, and at our house we had the TV, we had a clock, and of course Joey always had his pen and his book. We all know that. And he would be writing the time. He had a whole page, 7:15, 7:18, 7:20. And I'm like, now knowing what he's been through, I think it was him negotiating with God. God knows the day and time But Joey wanted more, right? He was in that bed with a broken leg, something I couldn't withstand.
Yeah.
And he persisted. He wanted family. He wanted phone books. He came into his own during that time.
Amen.
You know, I relished him, and Josephine and Mary Love and Valkas know this, that he got strong in his voice, you know, and I loved it. He'd sit there and do this means like, you're talking too much. Give me a break. Do you see me here? He also would say, what was it? He'd say, Aiden, he would say, peace and quiet. He said that was his way of saying, okay, clear the room. I'm done. I need some rest. You know. He'd also, when he didn't like something, it was like, oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. And he said some other things that he'd do the crazy motion. But, so he persisted. He persisted for longer than people who know what people are capable of can believe. And he showed strength in every day. So I'm very blessed to have what I think gone from someone who loves Joey to have become part of his family. So thank you.
Amen.